Hey guys, Taylor here. And I've already tried filming this video so many times because I have not had a set topic. I kept flip-flopping back and forth between topic and topic. Should I talk about this topic? Should I talk about that topic? You know, just going back and forth, trying to find out what topic I should talk about. So I decided to go ahead and dig through the blog archives of my blog to kind of help me figure out which topic I should talk about. And I stumbled upon this one post I did, and I decided to go ahead and talk about it, but hopefully go a little bit more in depth with this topic. Today, my friends, we're going to talk about autism and criticism. And like I said, I did write a blog post about this topic, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link down below in the description box so that you guys can check it out. Alright guys, let's talk about autism and criticism. Autistic people like me generally feel a little bit more sensitive to our emotions and to our feelings. And whether we show them or not, yeah, we have feelings too. Meaning that we generally tend to take things more to heart. I am fully aware that this thing is right here, but I'm gonna explain that later. Just don't worry about it right now. When I say we generally take things more to heart, I mean that we take things very, very, very personally. Again, not every single autistic person is the same. There are some autistic people who are generally more acceptable of criticism, which congratulations to you. But I am one of the autistic people who takes criticism very, 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 very badly. Before I took a break from college, we had to do these projects, and after every single project, if we did a mock-up or if we did a final project, we had a class critique. Generally, those did not really go so well. Main reason was because with every single project that I did, I poured my whole entire heart and soul into that project. I worked super hard on them. I thought I did a good job. I did the thought process properly. I did the colors like I wanted to. And I was actually very proud of these projects that I did. However, almost every single critique, my flaws got pointed out. Like, that isn't the right color choice. It may work well for some projects, but it doesn't generally look for yours. There's too much commotion going on. I generally think that you need to scrap the whole thing and just start all over. Yeah, I hated the in-class critique days. I hated them, and before I go any further, the reason why my school does these in-class critiques is to get us ready and prepared for the real world and get us prepared for the workforce. Because where I'm studying, there is going to be failure and you are going to get criticized, which makes me so incredibly mad and so incredibly confused. Like, everybody is talented in their own right, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand how you could get criticized for doing something that you absolutely love, and that just makes me mad and confused. I think part of it is just my personality, because the last thing I want to do is send a criticism to someone and that person ends up getting offended and hurt. That's the last thing that I want to do. And I'm telling you guys the honest truth. That is literally the last thing I want to do. But again, it's mainly my autism. It's the fact that I am generally more sensitive than you are. And I'm more sensitive to how I'm feeling, and I'm more sensitive to my emotions. And when it comes to being criticized about something that I literally pour my whole entire heart into, it just makes me feel really, really bad, because that just says what has been told to me by so many bullies throughout my life: you're not good enough. So how do autistic people deal with the criticism after the criticism has been said to them? I don't have an exact answer. I don't. And if I did, I would give it to you guys. You guys know that, but honestly, I don't. However, I do have some tips for all of you who do have autism of how you can handle the criticism after it's being said to you. So the first thing that I have to do is just step back, breathe for a good 5 to 10 minutes, and calm way down. The second thing that I do is I take deep breaths. Like, I have to go, like, take the full proper in through the nose, out through the mouth type ordeal. Also, what helps is just counting to 10 in your head, like going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Like every inhale you count an odd number, then every exhale you use an even number. You guys know what I'm getting at here? I hope you do. If I'm not, I apologize. The third thing that I do is I get a drink of water to help me cool down. Because when I'm criticized that, I get so mad. Like you won't even believe. Like I said. And throughout my life, I've learned that getting a drink of water kind of helps you calm down a little bit. It helps you cool off. It makes you calm enough to talk about it without getting upset. And that seems to generally help a lot when you're out in public. Like you might want to take a little sip of water or a sip of something that you have. But if you're out in public, you might want to get a sip of soda, or maybe if there's water at your table, get a sip of water. Maybe excuse yourself to the bathroom and just kind of cuff up your hand and just drink the water from the sink. I don't know what you guys want to do. Whatever drink is in your possession at that time, get a sip of it before you go ranting your head off. It will seriously help you calm down. And the fourth thing that helps me a lot is letting it out when I'm at home. Not in public, but when I'm at home. I let all the anger out and I let all the frustration out at home. I know there are some of you guys probably going, well, Taylor, that's not what you said about the oversensory meltdown. How come you're giving them the okay to do the oversensory meltdown in public, but you're not encouraging them to just let all the anger out in public when they're being criticized? There is a huge difference. It's about from here to the end of this thing right here that I have no idea what it is. Freeze! It is a TV stand, and it is getting set up either tonight or tomorrow. Roll film. So the criticism thing, that is something that the autistic person can control sometimes. Sometimes they can't, but sometimes they're able to. They're able to take deep breaths. They're able to calm down. They're able to talk about it. But an oversensory meltdown, that is something we cannot control. It happens when it happens. We cannot stop it. We have to go through all the stages of the oversensory meltdown, whether it's in public or private. Doesn't matter which, when it happens, it happens. And the oversensory meltdown is something we cannot control. So that is the main difference. So to generally sum this whole explanation up for you guys, oversensory meltdown, 100% cannot control our reaction. Criticism, 50% cannot control our reaction. Mind-blowing. Overall, if you're criticizing someone with autism, please be careful. Be aware of the tone of voice you're going to use. Be aware of what you say to them, because we literally take almost everything to heart. I'm just telling you straight up right now, as an autistic person, that's what happens. Because knowing that me putting in almost everything that I have into a project and knowing that that's not good enough, that just made me feel really bad. And when someone tells me that, I feel really upset, I feel really hurt, I feel really confused, and I feel very sad, because I poured my whole entire heart and soul into everything that I'm doing. And just hearing and noticing that me pouring my heart and soul into almost everything that I do just isn't good enough, that makes me feel very sad. It makes me feel very hurt, and I generally do not like that. This may not be a long video, and I sincerely apologize for that, but honestly, I have nothing else to say. Well guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Also in the comments below, give me some tips of how you deal with criticism. I would love to read and reply to all of your responses below, and maybe they can help me a little bit more and someone else who has autism. And finally, as always, if you guys like my videos and want to see more videos from me, go ahead and give my channel a subscribe. Well guys, that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye.